What's up, y'all? This is Daniel, aka your favorite realtor, aka the quarantine realtor, aka I just want to get out of here realtor. Listen, do me a favor, hit me up on Facebook, hit me up on Instagram, check out both of them for both sites. I'm an open book. Follow both of them. I don't care. Here's the deal. I wanted to send this video out this morning to dismantle some COVID-19 numbers, to give you guys some facts, not fear-mongering statistics. I wanted to clarify some things and then take those facts, statistics, and relay them into the real estate market and show y'all how people are still buying while rates are low. Hit me up. Alright, so look, first thing we'll do is we'll address the COVID-19 numbers. You know, there's a lot of people out there that are saying, well, New Orleans' numbers are going up and such and such's numbers are going down, and we don't know if China's really testing, and we're not getting all the information. Listen, throw all of that out the door, please. Please stop listening to the media. Please stop listening. And I'm not saying listen to me because I'm not an expert, but I'm just going to throw some numbers out there, and I have them right here, okay? The threat is real. It is a virus, but it is beatable. So, you know, we just need to, number one, do everything that all the experts are telling us to do. Stay home. Babe, can you give me a drink? Stay home. If you don't need to leave your house, don't leave your house. Wash your hands. Oh, I know this, man. Make them say, na 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 na. Make them say, na 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 na. I can't tell you how many times I've washed my hands in the past 3 weeks, to the point where, you know, I've had to start buying the antibacterial that actually has lotion in it to keep my hands, you know, from cracking. And then stay socially distant. Hey, morning, how are you? You can sit in your driveway. You can have a drink with your friends as they sit in their driveway. I saw a friend the other day post a picture of somebody having a block party, but everybody was on their block, just in their driveway. Okay, stay socially distant. And remember to disinfect anything that's been handled by somebody else. Okay, so listen, stay home, wash your hands, stay socially distant, and if you feel something's been handled by someone else, disinfect. But here's the thing, the U.S. numbers, as of yesterday, I didn't get them today, 239,279 cases with 5,433 deaths. That's a 2.2 mortality rate, okay? So let's just say 2 out of every 100 people will possibly die from this virus. A little scary, but when you think about it, the people that are actually passing away are people with pre-existing conditions, the older people, individuals that may have passed away anyway from something else, okay? Louisiana numbers, 10,297 that have been infected, 370 deaths. That's a 3.6 mortality rate. Now you guys have to remember, we just had Mardi Gras. Just had Mardi Gras, okay? Everybody was celebrating Mardi Gras. People from out of town were coming in. We didn't know what was going on. Yes, of course our numbers are going to be a little bit high. And listen, the numbers of people being infected or that are being reported infected are going to go up. You know why? There's 2 or 3 weeks of backlogs of tests that are finally being released. So we have to keep in mind, as the numbers climb, that doesn't necessarily mean these are new cases. Doesn't mean they're new cases. This just means that these numbers have been released from 2 or 3 weeks ago. So are the numbers climbing? Yeah, I'm sure, a little bit, but not at the rate that the actual numbers being reported are happening. Here's the worldwide numbers. We're not sure if China is reporting correctly, so keep that in mind. 1,098,390 infections, 59,159 deaths. That's a 5.4 mortality rate. So listen, even if China was reporting correctly, and we don't know what they were or weren't, that's 5.4%. So the United States as a whole is doing a fairly decent job of containing this virus. But again, we're doing that because we are implementing systems to make sure that things are not being spread person to person via the things we just went over. So y'all stay safe, stay clean, and stay apart. We'll see y'all when this is all over. All right, so now all that COVID-19 stuff is out of the way. I wanted to address some of the issues that people are having. Oh, the virus is out. People aren't buying houses. Nobody wants to look at houses. First of all, I'm going to link a copy of my virtual home buying brochure that I made last week. That's been circulating the internet a little bit. Other people have made some similar to mine. But as soon as this thing came out, I said I want to be able to reach some of my customers and help them out. Some of my clients, help them out so that they can actually purchase a home without really even having to step foot in it. And I know that's a little scary, but let me tell you something. When a real estate agent has been doing this for so long, and they walk in and they do everything for you and they suggest things, it holds a little bit more weight than getting emotionally attached to it without knowing everything that's going on in the house, behind the walls and underneath the slab. So I'll attach that to this video. You can find it down below in the description, and you'll be able to take a look at all the things that I offer you through that virtual assistant brochure. So real quick, statistics. Just for last month, March of 2020, home sale prices averaged $283,786, and in March of 19, that average was $257,450. So it's about a 10% increase in price. And here's the kicker: average days to sell, 62 days in March of 2020. In March of 2019 was 67 days. So look, give or take 5 days, no big deal. Here's what I want you to know. Still selling houses at the same rate, still selling them as quickly, but for 10% more. Okay, so if you're looking to sell, you can definitely gain some equity and some money in the sale of your house. All right. Number of sales from March of 2020 was about 1,078. March of 2019 was 1,075. So again, here's the big thing. Houses are selling. They're still selling in the midst of the pandemic, okay? But they're still selling for more than they did last year. So we're still seeing an increase in the price of housing year over year. And I don't predict that's going to change anywhere in the near future. It may down the line as a result, but again, I'm not an economist, I'm not a doctor. I just speak about facts, and I speak about the things that I know about and I would consider myself an expert in, and that's it. All right, so now that we know that the housing market is steady, I think we could all agree that it's steady. Let's talk about rates. I've had clients that contacted me this past week and they said, damn, we just bought a house a year ago. We heard that the feds dropped the rates to 0.25. Like, what are we supposed to do? Should we refinance? Are we going to get 0%? Whoop, pump the brakes. Let me help you out with something here. Federal rates, all right? Federal rates do not determine long-term rates. They work closer with short-term rates, adjustable rates, variable rates, okay? So if you have one of those two things, or if you're looking to purchase a house and take advantage of those two things, then yes, it may be of interest to you. If you have a conventional mortgage, 15, 30, or even 45 years, which now they offer, I don't know why, but if you have those things, then this Fed rate drop may not matter to you. Here's the thing though, if you've been in your house for some time, and you have a rate that's over 4.5 or at 4.5, maybe a little bit lower than 4.5, the current rates today, just look them up, 3.125 to 3.3, 3.4. Okay, if you can drop your rate an entire point, it may be time to refinance unless you've been in your house and you're fixing to have it paid off, in which case just stay where you're at, pay your house off, and be happy that you don't have a house note through the roof. So with that said, understand that Fed rates have nothing to do with long-term mortgage rates, conventional rates, FHA rates, anything that's going to be your long-term mortgage rates. It's only going to affect your adjustables and your variable rates in the short term, okay? All right, so we were just talking about rates, and I was explaining to people that the federal rate really doesn't affect most people with conventional mortgages, okay? But here's one thing that I need people to understand, that the national narrative right now that is being dropped is that you can defer your mortgage for 2 to 3 months with no penalty. That is absolutely incorrect. You can defer your mortgage. It will be put on to the back end of it, and you will pay interest on the money that you defer over however many years you defer it for. So you can put it onto the back end. The other option is defer it for 3 months and put it on the front end. But either way, you're not saving money long term. You're probably spending a whole lot more than you're saving. So here's the thing. If you still have a job and you're making the same amount of money you were making, please make your payments. If you lost your job, but you still have money in the bank saved up for a rainy day, please make your payment. If you are not able to make your payment because you have lost your job and you don't have any money saved up, and that's okay. That's like 90% of America who lives paycheck to paycheck with no savings account, no rainy day fund, and that's something that I'm going to send a video out later of to help people build up a rainy day fund. But if you're like that, then you want to contact your lender or your mortgage service provider and tell them that you need some help in regards to your mortgage because you can't make the payments, and they will make arrangements for you, and they'll help you out as far as making sure that you don't lose your house or go into foreclosure because of the pandemic. Okay, they will reach out to you. But this narrative going around that you don't have to make your payment is really getting under the skin of a lot of lenders and mortgage service providers and banks, because if enough people that can make their mortgage don't, and we end up in a financial crisis, we will end up in the same predicament we were in 2008 when the housing market crashed and the equity in the homes that people had lived in for so long basically was zero, because there was so many houses on the market that were really nice houses that people were getting for hardly anything because the banks just wanted to unload them. Listen, please don't, and I'm emphasizing the please do not defer your payments if you can make them. Please, this is for everybody involved, and this comes from two very good, right here and right here, two very good sources that are saying, please make your payments if you can. Okay, everybody, so now that we've covered the COVID-19 facts and we've gone over the real estate and the rates and how it's important to pay your mortgage, I just want to leave you guys with this. Please, stay safe, stay quarantined, stay socially distant. Let's beat this thing. If you liked the video, you thought it was informative, please hit like, subscribe to my YouTube channel. I'll be dropping a lot more of these videos that I think might be beneficial to not just you, but to other people you know. So hit like, hit subscribe, and share this video. Let everybody you know that Daniel is reaching out to you, trying to give you the best information he can. Y'all have a great day.